Hey there, and welcome. Today, we're going to build the ultimate creative toolkit. We're talking about making professional-level music, visuals, and video. And the best part? Every single one of these tools we're going to talk about is totally free to get started with.
I mean, really think about that for a second. That perfect song you have in your head, that amazing visual you need for a project, or even a completely edited video. What if the barriers to actually making those things just disappeared? Well, that's exactly what we're going to explore.
Okay, let's dive right in. Here are the 5 game-changing tools we're adding to our digital toolbox today. We're going to kick things off with music, then jump into images, video, even data visuals, and wrap it all up with a pro-sounding voiceover. First up, let's talk sound. You know, setting the perfect mood with the right soundtrack. For that, we're going to be looking at a seriously powerful AI music generator called Udio. So here's the deal. You just type in an idea for a song, and Udio literally generates a complete original track. We're talking music, lyrics, vocals, the whole shebang. And that's the killer feature, right? It's totally royalty-free. You can use it anywhere you want, from social media to your own projects, without ever worrying about licensing fees.
And honestly, using it could not be easier. You don't need any musical background at all. You just write a prompt, something like upbeat synthwave for a cool tech video, decide if you want the AI to write lyrics or if you want to add your own, and then you just click create. The AI does all the heavy lifting.
And you can get really, really creative with this stuff. I mean, check out these lyrics. They came from the prompt, a country pop song asking my brother to stop eating my Pop-Tarts. It just goes to show you can get super specific, even a little bit silly, and the AI just rolls with it and gives you something surprisingly fantastic. All right, let's switch gears from audio to visuals. For creating some absolutely stunning, high-quality images, we're going to turn to Google's Imagen 4 model, which, by the way, you can find right inside Gemini.
So, a ton of tools out there can generate images, but the one thing that trips almost all of them up is text. You ever ask an AI to make a sign and it just butchers the spelling? Well, Imagen 4 handles text incredibly well, which honestly makes it one of the best tools for the job right now.
And getting started is just as easy. You can type in some crazy prompt like an image of a monkey wearing a cowboy hat riding a white horse in an old western town, and boom, there's your image. But then you can take it a step further. With one more click, you can actually ask it to animate that image. Maybe have the horse gallop down the street.
Okay, but here's a really important detail you gotta know. The image itself is created using that top-of-the-line Imagen 4 model, which is why it looks so good. The animation feature, though, uses an older V2 model. So yeah, it's a super fun feature, but don't expect the video quality to be as mind-blowing as the still images. Just a little heads up. All right, so we've got our music, we've got our images, now we gotta put it all together, right? For that, we're using Microsoft Clipchamp. It's a really approachable video editor that is just packed with smart, AI-powered features. See, Clipchamp isn't just your basic editor. It uses AI to handle some of the most boring parts of making a video. Think about it. It can automatically generate subtitles for you, chop out all those awkward pauses and silences, and even clean up fuzzy background noise. It's a huge help.
And get this, if you're in a huge hurry, you can let its AI video creator do most of the work for you. You just dump your video clips in, give it a little direction, and it'll analyze everything and piece together a first draft for you to fine-tune. Seriously, it's an incredible time saver. All right, next up, what do you do when you have a bunch of data or information that you need to make, not boring? Well, that's where our fourth tool is going to come in handy. This thing is a lifesaver for anyone, like me, who is definitely not a graphic designer but still needs to make things look good. You can take a dull list of facts or a complicated timeline and, in just a couple of seconds, turn it into a clean, professional infographic that's ready to share.
So for example, you could just ask it to create a timeline of the top-grossing movies from 2010 to 2024, and it'll whip up the visual for you. Now look, the AI isn't perfect, right? It might make a little mistake, maybe get a movie title wrong, but that's the cool part. You can easily just pop into the text editor on the side and fix anything. You get the speed of AI with full creative control.
And for our final tool, let's add that perfect finishing touch, a professional voiceover. And nope, you do not need to go out and buy a fancy microphone or practice your radio voice.
This is what's just incredible. We're talking over 400 different voices. And forget about those old robotic computer voices. These sound shockingly natural, and they cover more than 125 different languages and dialects. The variety is just amazing.
And using it is ridiculously easy. You just pick a voice you like, paste in your script, hit play to see how it sounds, and if you're happy with it, you just download the MP3. It's ready to drop right into that video you were just editing in Clipchamp.
So, let's recap. Let's look at the whole toolkit we've just built. With these 5 tools, you basically have an entire production studio at your fingertips. You can whip up custom music with Udio, generate incredible visuals with Imagen 4, pull it all together with Clipchamp, create supporting infographics, and then top it all off with a polished, natural-sounding voiceover.
Look, the old barriers to making really high-quality creative stuff, they're just crumbling away, faster than ever before. You now have this powerful suite of tools ready to go, for free. So really, the only question left is, what story are you going to tell first?